Power, a nuclear innovation company. The right company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Welcome volleyball fans to Star Valley High School. Brandy Taylor, Patience Jenkins here to bring you live coverage of the Lady Braves versus the Riverton Wolverines. All right, we are live, Star Valley High School. Lady Braves welcoming in the Riverton Lady Wolverines this afternoon. Welcome, volleyball fans. Hopefully we're up and running today. We're going to do some starting lineups, starting with
the Lady Wolverines from Riverton. Number 1, junior Paige Wood. 14, junior Piper Anderson. 15, junior Andriandra Valvliet. 16, freshman Lawson Yeats. 19, junior Taylin Schaefer, excuse me. 22, senior Alexis Taylor. 27, sophomore Logan Longtine. And now for our Lady Braves.
And now let's make some noise for your Lady Braves! Wearing the number 7, junior Kaylin Green. Number 22, junior Avery England. Number 23, junior Charlie Neuschwander.
Number 6, junior, Peyton Hokinson.
Wearing the number 15.
Number 15, senior, Braxton Ware.
Wearing the number 20, a senior.
20, senior, Ruby Hill.
Wearing the number 8, a senior.
Number 8, senior, Addie Christensen.
Wearing the number 2, senior.
Number 2, senior, Hallie Hokinson.
Wearing the number 24, a senior. Shayna.
24, senior, Shayna Casey.
And wearing the number 4, a senior.
And number 4, senior, Cameron Mackey. Let's go, Lady Braves. Lady Braves traveled to Green River last night.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, got swept, but
Yeah, tough one.
yeah, but they swept Jackson the night before, so it will be interesting to see how the Lady Braves bounce back.
Right, so this is 3 matches in a row for the Lady Braves, which all 3 conference matches, all 3, well, 2 of the 3 on the road. So we'll see what the Lady Braves are made of here as they come back from a trip last night to Green River. Of course, it wasn't too late. They did play at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. We're swept by Green River. Talking to Coach Schwab on that game, he said Green River has a good team. They have 3 really solid seniors coming back that are all very talented players. He felt like Lady Braves' communication was lacking a little bit last night. Just weren't in system very much and kind of got handled a little bit by the Wolves last night. Night before, here in Star Valley High School, they swept the Jackson Hole Lady Broncs in 3. And so currently, Lady Braves are 1 and 2 in conference play. This is a conference match again today with Riverton. And we're set to go with the first serve. That's deep. Lady Braves let it go wisely and take the first point of this match.
Hallie Hokinson set to serve for the Lady Braves. She serves deep. It's picked up by the libero, shoved to the outside. Hitting error.
So that's Lexi Taylor. We've seen her for at least 3 years now, if not 4.
Oh, it's been 4. I remember her as a freshman. We've watched her for a long time.
She is the only senior on the roster, though, and her dad is the coach. She is a legit player, though. She swings hard. She's smart. There's a tip from her. Casey's there for it. Hokinson gives it back to her.
And Casey strikes first from the outside.
So Shayna Casey with a nice dig, reads the tip well, and then transitions to get a swing at it. There's a out of system play now and that's outside of the antenna that time by Taylor. She tries to save it, bring it back. In system this time are the Wolverines outside to Casey. Dug up again by the Lady Braves. Nice hitter coverage. And Noonschwander tools it off the block. Nope, they're going to call one of the Wolverines in the net, it looks like.
Regardless, it was a great swing from Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie leading the team in kills currently. So Lady Braves with a 5-point lead. Ooh, sharp cut.
That clips the line.
That is a good cut by Lexi Taylor. All she could really do with it that time. So Wolvertons, that was a mix-up. The Wolverines on the board. Here's a nice pass and outside set to Noonschwander, and she just misses the end line.
It looked pretty good, but Lisa is on that, so we know it was a little bit long.
She's not going to miss any calls tonight. Out of system play for the Lady Braves. Free ball to the Wolverines. Tight set is tipped over. They'll get another chance at it. Hokanson there on the dig. Casey from the outside. There's another net call on the Wolverines.
And Lady Braves go up 6-2. Avery England checks in to serve. Shayna Casey checks out. And that is an ace for Avery England.
England with the ace. Lady Braves had some excellent serving Thursday night against Jackson. England will serve again. Ooh, Wolverines keep it alive. Send it over. There's England. Backs or middle set this time to Moonschwander. She tips it with two hands, shaking her head. But recovers for the block, her and Christensen.
They're there, putting up a wall.
Oh, that serves just long that time by Avery. She has a sheepish look on her face. Like, oops, I didn't mean to do that. 8-3.
Anderson going back to serve for Riverton.
Standing serve. Mackey with the pass. Bump set from Hokanson. Peyton hits that one in the net. I think that serve was maybe too easy for Cameron Mackey. She passed it kind of straight up. Anderson serves again. Deep this time. Oh, nice placement.
She picks up the ace.
Just like that, it's 8-5 here in set one. Riverton to serve again. Mackey with the pass this time. Back set to Christensen. Nice swing by Addie.
Right down the line, a great swing from Addie Christensen, making her presence known.
Well, and I love that back set from Hallie. She was in the middle of the court and put that right on a dime where Addie needed it. Short serve, lunch ball. Peyton Hokanson with the slay. She says, "Thank you very much. I shall slay that ball." And Mackey will serve again. Short serve, there it is. Back over, Mackey passes it up perfectly. Here comes Ruby Hill with the tip. Outside to Taylor. Dug by Mackey, overpass. Braves play it up. Here's Peyton Hokanson. She gets the angle and the touch, according to Lisa, our line judge. And that's a point as Mackey goes back to serve again. Cameron is going to put a patent on this short serve one of these days because she is really good at it. Taylor on the right side tools the block and gets the side out for the Wolverines.
And now she's going to go back to serve for the Wolverines. Lady Braves up 11-6.
So a young Wolverine team looking at the roster here. Taylor, the only senior. Nice float serve. That one
sends a bullet.
Woo! That one climbed on Cameron. She played a little dodgeball there almost on that one.
As you said, it climbed up, so it was going down and just floated up, and she took it right to the chest.
Yeah, that's what those float serves will do to you sometimes, especially with some heat behind them. Taylor serves again. Nice serve again.
Picking up another ace, 2 in a row.
When you can ace Cameron Mackey twice, you've got a pretty good serve.
I'll put some money down. It's not going to happen 3 times in a row. How much are we betting?
Ooh, I'm not taking that bet because I agree. Cameron Mackey's going to step up right here and handle this serve as it sails out of bounds. Good call.
Addie Christensen's going back to serve. Lady Braves have 3 hitters in the front row. Peyton Ruby. Oh, 2, sorry. Peyton and Ruby, and then Hallie Hokanson is front row setting.
Christensen with the serve. Taylor passes it up. Outside. Dug by Mackey. Hallie goes middle to Ruby. Quick attack. Dug by the libero. Outside again. Down the line. Mackey's there. Makes it look easy. Here's Peyton Hokanson. Finds the corner.
And she picks up her third kill of the set. And Riverton wants to talk about it. They take their first time out.
Braves lead 14-7 here in the first set. They jump out to a fairly big lead as things have been close kind of up to this point, and now the Braves open it up a little bit, and Coach Taylor from the Riverton Wolverines wants to talk about some things. So again, young team for Riverton with Lexi Taylor, the only senior, running a 6-2 from what I can tell so far right now, with a sophomore and a junior from what we've seen so far. And then the only other one really attacking the ball right now from the outside is Lawson Yates as a freshman.
You know, it's interesting. I was watching Coach Taylor from Riverton use his clipboard. I don't know if he was discussing holes or defensive strategies, but I'm interested to see how the Wolverines adjust.
What adjustment they make here. So Riverton burns one of their timeouts fairly early, and Christensen will serve again. Short serve. That's a lunch ball. Nope, out of bounds. That's an ace.
For Addie.
So she serves at the freshman. Wisely serves at the inexperience, and it pays off for the Lady Braves. Another short serve. This one's taken by Weber. Back set, right side, dug by Mackey. On the money, tip. Played up nicely by Riverton. Back over here. The Lady Braves will attack again down the line. Dug again. Yates from the outside. Big swing. There's a touch on it. And the Wolverines side out. Big aggressive swing for a freshman.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Woods is going to go back to serve for the Wolverines. Addie Christensen checks out. Caitlin Green is in for defense.
That ball's also long. Lady Braves let it go. Didn't really communicate on it.
But it did.
They look at each other like, oh, thank goodness that went long. Mackey and Green back there together defensively with Peyton Hokinson to join them. Ooh, that one's into the net. Peyton going for the short serve. Checking in for Riverton is 27, Logan Longteen, and Weber back to serve and do setting duties. Here's Hallie outside to Casey.
What a beautiful pass from Mackey to
Agreed.
set up that play.
And Hallie pushes it all the way out to the pin, and Shayna, she went up and flutter kicked there a little bit, hung in the air, and then tooled that off the block. Nice combination for the Lady Braves. Hill to serve. Little out of system are the Wolverines. Back row swing by Taylor. Dug by Green, but it goes over. She's looking at her coach and her bench, asking if that ball would have been out if she had let it go. So a little hesitation there. Here's a nice pass from Ware. Middle to Noonschwander. Just misses the angle.
Just a little bit short.
Charlie tries to go sharp angle there and hits the tape of the net. 17-11. There's a good serve from Riverton. Nice pass, though. Outside to Casey. Roll shot. Weber's there. They help her out and send it over, and it's wide. So that's a kill for Shayna on the roll shot as Riverton scrambles and can't keep it in play.
And so now we've spun the dial all the way around. Hallie's back to serve again.
Back to row one with Hokinson serving. Deep corner serve. Oh, saved nicely out of the net by Weber. Nice job by Mackey and Hokinson to keep it alive. Free ball. Out of system here, but Taylor will swing and tip. She's blocked. Christensen gets a swing, and there's a kill.
Bounced back and forth so quick. Christensen didn't get a chance to transition off. She just was right in the right place and jumped up and swung.
Well, and she placed it very,
Yes, she
very
did.
smartly down that line towards the hole, and that got her the kill. Hokinson serves again. Weber's going to go outside to Taylor. Off-speed shot.
Oh,
wow.
that is deep and rolls and drops right in the corner.
Right on the corner there. Anna Lancaster with the call. She had to move out of the way. And that ball lands about as close as you can get to keeping it in. Nice shot. Libero serves for Riverton. Casey passes it up, middle to Christensen. She has to use her left hand to send that over. Here's Taylor. She's blocked. And there it is.
Charlie. I like those two together up on the net. I feel like they time it together and work well together.
They've combined for a number of blocks already this season for the Lady Braves. Agreed, that's a good combination up there with Christensen and Noonschwander. England in to serve. Weber goes outside to Taylor. Blocked again. Covered this time. Right side attack. Dug by Mackey. Hallie will back set to Christensen. She's got the hot hand down the line. There it is. There it is.
Her third kill.
We've talked about what a high percentage shot that is from the right side down the line, and the libero was even there. Just not able to handle the speed of that swing. Bump set this time. Off the net is Taylor. Hallie with the one-arm chicken wing saves it. Scrambling are the Wolverines, but they can't play it over. What a nice save by Hallie Hokanson with one arm to keep that ball alive and even put it in a position for
Charlie to swing.
For the Lady Braves to get it over and try to place it. 22-12, Lady Braves up by 10. Taylor blocked again. And again.
Who was there?
Guess who?
Addie and Charlie.
Guess who? So Christensen and Noonschwander right now have Taylor's number. They have blocked her at least three times in a row. And Lexi's got to be a little frustrated. She's going to swing out of the middle now. Has to punch it over. Outside to Hokanson. Down the line. Ooh, just misses long. Boy, it was there. Peyton wisely looking for that corner because it is open.
Anderson's going to check in for the Wolverines to serve.
23-13. We're here in set one this afternoon at Star Valley High School. Anderson with the serve. Mackey passes it up. Hokanson goes middle to Noonschwander. Dug up. Nice dig by the libero of Riverton that time. Again to Noonschwander. She tips to the right.
Pretty tip by Charlie.
Beautiful tip. Nice set by Hokanson. Charlie saw the hole and found it.
And Cameron Mackey on set point.
Set point, set one, Lady Braves. Outside to Weber, two-handed push. England's there. Back set to Christensen. Dug up, middle back. Here comes a free ball. See if the Lady Braves can run that quick offense. Out to Hokanson. Off-speed shot. Wolverines scramble. Free ball it again. Middle this time to Hill. Big swing. No touch. Out of bounds.
Just needed to be a little bit more on top of the ball, Coach.
Agreed. Timing was pretty good. She might have just got under it a little bit. I like the look of that play, though. Lexi Taylor back to serve. Set point number 2 for the Lady Braves. Mackey handles this one perfectly this time, and Hokanson to her sister for the kill. And there's set one.
25-14.
Lady Braves take set one. Pick up right where they left off Thursday night against Jackson Hole with excellent ball control, mixing it up using a number of hitters is Hallie Hokanson.
And some real tough serves from the Lady Braves as well.
Agreed. Again, we're seeing some good serving and getting the other team out of system often. And unfortunately, that's kind of what happened to the Lady Braves last night against Green River. They got a dose of their own medicine, I think, with some really tough serving. Coach Schwab said their ball control struggled, their communication struggled, but mostly in part to facing a good Green River Lady Wolves team that brings back a lot of experience. So there'll be a team that Star Valley will look to be maybe gaining a little revenge on come postseason time at the regional tournament.
Well, let's talk about that regional tournament. It really is going to be a scrappy tournament for our girls to fight their way to make it to state. A lot of good teams this year on our side. better than what we've seen for a while, in my opinion.
Well, and we know Kelly Walsh is number one. In fact, Riverton played Kelly Walsh last night and handled them quite easily. Those were some pretty lopsided scores that we saw from that match. So Riverton coming off of a loss to Kelly Walsh last night. We know Kelly Walsh and Laramie are always tough in volleyball, and those two teams again at the top of the rankings. And Kelly Walsh being in our conference again, which is crazy because they're all the way across the state, but that's just how it works.
That's how they drew the lines.
Yeah, that's just how it has to be with the way the 4A classification is set up. We're going to take a quick break and be back with some more Lady Braves volleyball on SVI Media.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
Welcome back to Star Valley High School. Brandy Taylor, Patience Jenkins here to bring you more Lady Braves volleyball on SVI Media. Lady Braves up 1-0 over the Riverton Lady Wolverines, 25-14. Quick update, freshmen today winning their match in 2 sets, 25-13, 25-11, taking care of business there with Coach Emmy Erickson. And the JV winning theirs in 2. Domination in the first one, 25-5, and 25-22, JV winning with Coach McKenna Johnson. We are underway.
And Allie's going to pick up an ace to start off with this second set.
Allie with the ace. Nice serve. That's exactly how you want to start that first serve of the second set after a win. Nice pass this time. Weber's going to go to Taylor. She has to tip it over. Lady Braves handle it, and Casey with the swing. Weber sets this one tight. Braves scramble off the scoreboard, but they will free ball it over. Nice ball control there by Lady Braves. Taylor hits it out. That's a good looking swing. She just goes wide. Riverton coach wants a touch. Not going to get it though. Here's Weber. Outside to Taylor again. Off the top of the net. Hokinson's there. Bump set. Free ball coming from the Lady Braves. Taylor up to Weber. Back to Taylor. This time she tools it off the block to get the kill. Lexi Taylor's not going to quit swinging. She is definitely a competitive player and with a lot of experience.
Right, so much experience for lots of years.
Back to serve for Riverton is the libero. Deep ball. Ooh, Mackey wisely lets that go. I think Hokinson told her at the last second that it was out, so she pulls her arms back.
It's good thing she's quick and has twinkle toes.
Twinkle toes.
Because then she can move.
Twinkle toes Mackey.
I love it.
Taylor with the swing on the angle, dug by Peyton. Outside to Peyton. She hits that one long though, no touch. So Braves give that one back.
And number 14, Anderson, will go back to serve for the Wolverines.
3-2. Braves with a 1-point lead. Mackey with a perfect pass. Back set to Christensen. Oh, she's blocked by Taylor. That's a nice block by Alexis Taylor on the right side. Addie with a big swing. Anderson serves again. We're tied. Nice overhead pass by Peyton. She'll get it back. Down the line. Nice save by Weber. Free ball to the Lady Braves. Quick in the middle to Noonschwander. Nice dig by the Wolverines. And they send it over. Outside this time to Peyton. On the angle.
That is in.
Powell finds the line. Nice shot by Peyton. Nice ball control by the Lady Braves in probably the longest rally we've seen so far.
Some great digs by the Wolverines.
Agreed. They've stepped up their defense already here in set 2. You can tell that was something they probably talked about in between sets.
Cameron Mackey to serve.
Short serve. There it is. And it's an ace. As usual.
Man, she is just nasty back there.
That short serve, it really is. It is lethal. A lot of teams, I think, know it's coming, but
they
still.
can't do anything about it. That's 2 in a row. It's so good she can dab on the haters.
Dab on those haters. Little short serve haters. This is her bread and butter. She is good at it, and there it is again. Wolverines keep it alive this time. Nice dig by England. Out to Hoganson, standing roll shot. Lunch ball. Hill can't get a hold of it. There's a tip from Taylor, played up nicely by Hallie Hoganson. Peyton goes to soft to the middle and gets the shank ball kill. Nice control there by Peyton. And great ball control again by the Lady Braves. Hallie Hoganson with a nice overhead dig down the line. She has improved on that a lot.
A lot.
Now Mackey serves it a little harder this time. Keep them guessing. Back set to Taylor.
Oh!
Down the line. England's there. Oh!
Quite pick it up. Taylor's walking away like she meant that.
That's a nice swing.
That was a great swing.
And a nice effort by Avery England to take the heat because it had a lot. She's got a smile on her face. At least she can smile because it didn't hit her in the face. Back set to Christensen. Tip this time.
Yep, and they were in the net. Do you know what? Taylor served that right at Avery, which I think is, like not on accident.
Yes.
And I love it when an athlete is thinking about where they want to serve the ball after the play. What just happened?
Yeah, trying to get every advantage you can. Nice short serve again. Here's Weber out of the middle. Tip. Christensen gets under it. Peyton swings down the line, and that's a kill.
She gets it.
Nice shot down the line by Peyton. Good set from her sister to push it all the way out there so she can turn that down the line. Good teamwork there from the Hokanson sisters. Christensen serves again. They'll go outside this time to the freshman.
That is long.
That one's just a tidbit long by the freshman. Little inexperience hitting error there. She does swing hard though. Christensen serves again. Libero, nice pass out to Yates.
Again.
And that one's out again. She's just getting a little bit too far under it.
I was going to say the same thing. Timing's not bad, and coach is saying, hey, keep it out in front.
Her coach is showing her exactly where she's contacting it and where she needs to contact it. She'll get the serve this time, does Yates. Bump set. Here's a back row swing from the libero, and that's into the net. So Coach Taylor's going to make a little adjustment here on serve receive. Lady Braves up 12-4. Christensen will serve again. Tight ball this time, saved.
Nobody can get there.
Too high in the middle to Weber. No one follows up. So Christensen scores another point. Lady Braves starting to open it up again here in set 2. Addie with the short floater. That's a nice serve. Outside to Yates. She gets it in front of her that time. Nice dig by Mackey. Peyton with the two-handed push. Dug up by Riverton. Bump set. Here's the freshman again.
But she gets
it. Cross shot. Very smart. Goes across her body and finds the hole. That's a smart shot. Well placed. Just out of reach for Cameron Mackey.
And here is Woods.
Green back in for the Lady Braves. Perfect pass from Mackey. Here's Hill on the slide. Tip ball. Oh. It's there.
She gave Bill a bump on the standard. He was hanging on.
As she crashes into the official stand.
He's laughing.
He's laughing. He's looking at Had her giggling a little bit. So
Yeah. Riverton takes a timeout, first one of this set.
14-5. Lady Braves with a big lead here in set 2. We'll take a quick break and be back with more volleyball on SVI Media.
The leaves are falling, and so are our tire prices. Right now at Point S Tire and Auto Service, save up to $200 on select Falcon, Toyo, Nexen, Hankook, and Nokian tire. Whether you're taking a scenic drive, heading to football games, or making the daily commute, we have the right tires at the right price with no stress. Stop by PointStire.com or your local Point S today.
No stress with Point S.
Welcome back to Star Valley High School. Lady Braves up 14-5 here in set 2. Riverton Lady Wolverines taking their first time out of this set. And Peyton Hoganson back to serve.
Yeah, Lady Braves are playing fairly well. I would love to see them kick it up even more and go into X Games mode.
Ooh, X Games mode would be awesome to see. Back set to Weber. Boom, there it is, between the block. So the Wolverines come out and get a side out of the timeout and try to light a fire.
That's exactly what you want as a coach. And now Weber's going to go back to serve.
And 27 checking in, Logan Longteen, that's just a sophomore. Lady Braves with Ware, Green, and Mackey back to serve receive. And that one floats right on out of bounds. So another serving error by the Wolverines.
Do-si-do, Charlie comes in, Mackey has a seat, and Ruby goes back to serve.
That libero do-si-do, it's fun to watch. Could make a dance out of it. Nice pass this time. Weber's going to back set. There's the freshman, Yates. Big swing on the right side. She's got good size and a strong arm for a freshman.
Yep, and when she was still a little bit behind that ball.
Yeah, but it was a little tight, so she had to reach for it, right?
Yeah,
and
but what I'm saying is she's going to be good.
You bet. When she figures that out, she is going to be tough. Nice pass from Mackey. Outside to Noonschwander on the serve-receive rotation. Here's Taylor. Dug nicely by Ware. Out to Casey.
Boom!
Oh, and she about takes her head off. Look out. That one was a little spicy.
It was a lot spicy.
And the libero for Riverton is checking to see if she still has all of her appendages.
And her ponytail, is my ponytail still attached?
She's lucky to be alive, I think, and she's thankful for it. Here's Taylor with a big swing. She tools it off the block.
That was the one time Charlie and Addie didn't get her. They've got her several times.
They have.
I guess she can have one.
They'll give her one once in a while just to be nice. So Schaefer goes back to serve for the Wolverines. Braves up 16-8.
That's
again a long serve. Boy, that'll give you gray hair as a coach. Lots of missed serves by the Wolverines. However, as a coach, I can handle some of those serves going long. It's the ones in the net over and over that are pretty frustrating.
Or in the back of the head of a teammate.
That always hurts. Here's Weber outside to Taylor. She's blocked, but they keep it alive. She'll swing at it again.
Long.
Nope, she didn't get a hold of that one, and it's out. So England will serve again. Ooh, short serve, out of system are the Wolverines with the two-handed push coming over. Hokanson will choose to go middle to Noonschwander. Blocked. England helps her out.
Oh,
Christensen
called with a lift. Her hands were up for a set, but she caught it under her chin.
I think she tried to set that with just her thumbs, which is pretty hard to do. But hey, she was there on the coverage, so you got to give her some credit for that.
And she's smiling. She's such a fun kid.
Riverton to serve. Mackey with another good pass. Back set to Noonschwander on the angle. There it is. Charlie with the kill. Nice back set from Hokanson and a perfect pass from Mackey. 19-9. Lady Braves lead by 10 here in set 2. Mackey with the short serve. Yates gets under it, but there's a bump set and a free ball. England. Hokanson back to Christensen. Off the block, played up by Schaefer. Taylor jumps off a 1 foot that time from the outside, but a nice dig by England. Braves keep it alive. Hallie with the one-arm save. Ruby with the
she dropped it right in the middle.
Oh, wow. Two-handed tip. Like you say, most of the time people think they're going to push that deep with those two hands, and she just sends it barely over the net and gets the kill. Smart shot by Ruby Hill. Mackey will serve again. Short. Yates handles this one. Back set to Taylor.
Oh, that's a big swing.
Ooh,
from
tools
her
the block.
on the right side. That's her 6th kill of the match.
And 2 of those have come from the right side, we've seen. When she's
With
right
authority.
front in that serve receive, she will swing from there in that one rotation. Nice float serve. England gets behind that well. Hokanson with the swing. Riverton keeps it alive. Back set to Weber.
Oh,
There's
she
a
pokes
kill.
her through.
She's had a couple kills from the right side also. As Lady Braves, I think a little surprised to see the Wolverines using their right side here. And blockers are a little late because of it.
Lexi Taylor is back to serve. Ooh.
Good serve. Mackey passes it straight up, but Hokanson will swing. No, that's into the net. So Taylor's got some heat on the ball, plus a lot of movement. These are kind of fun to watch, especially if you're standing behind
Directly
the Lady
behind,
Braves.
yeah, then you can actually see it move.
You can see the float on that ball. There's another good one. Mackey handles that one pretty well, but it's tight. Hokanson can't do much with it. She's kind of in a tough position right there. Guessing she is back row, so she cannot go up and get that ball without sending it over. That's difficult for a setter when they're back row to do anything with it. Taylor serves again. Off of England, that's another ace. So Lexi on a roll here. Alexis, technically I think is her name. I don't know what she goes by, but she's on a roll here serving at the Lady Braves, playing some dodgeball with them. That one was in. Wow.
2 aces in a row for
That's
Lexi Taylor. That's what I'm going to call her.
That's what we've known her as for a few years. That was a wicked serve. Nobody's passing that ball up. I don't care who you are. And she'll serve again. Down the line this time, Hokanson with a perfect pass. Christensen tools it off the block, and it's out, barely.
So side out Lady Braves. Addie Christensen will rotate back to serve.
That puts Hallie Hokanson in the front row, so she just has 2 attackers right now with Peyton Hokanson and Ruby Hill. Taylor with a good pass, quick in the middle to Weber. Ooh, nice save by Mackey that time off of Christensen's one-handed dig. They'll go back to Weber again. She pushes it to the deep corner. Cameron's there. Out to Peyton. Blocked and tooled out of bounds again. Nice defensive plays there by Christensen and Mackey in the back row. Earn the Lady Braves point number 22. 22-15 here in set 2. Overpass. Braves will set it up. Here's Hill. Corner shot. Taylor gets there. Yates will swing from the outside. Mackey on her knees with a nice dig.
Oh,
Hokanson puts some heat on that one down the line and tools the block again. And brings the Lady Braves to 2 points away.
Hallie Hokanson leading the Star Valley Lady Braves in kills. That's her 9th of the match.
Peyton Hokanson.
Peyton, my gosh.
You had me stumped there for a minute.
You were like, wow, Hallie's doing some crazy stuff as a setter. That was my bad.
I believe it. Peyton's got a lot of good swings. Here's a tight ball for Yates. Wow, she winds up and cranks on that one and tools it off the block. That one had some, all her whole shoulder rotation behind it.
Indeed. Wood back to serve.
23-16. England with a good pass. Nice angle on her arms there. Heel comes swooping around. It seems like that slide took forever to develop.
It was like she was coming from Finland.
She totally came from Finland on that one. and then cuts it back sharp to get the kill. Everybody was, I think, shifting to the left with her, going to Finland. Deep ball, it's in. There's the ace to take set 2, 25-16. Was that Peyton?
That was Peyton.
So to add to her kills, she ends the match, or the set, on an ace. 25-16, Lady Braves take set 2. We will switch sides and take a quick break and be back for set 3 with Lady Braves Volleyball.
Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one. Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one. Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one. Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one.
Welcome back, volleyball fans. Star Valley High School. On a beautiful fall afternoon, Lady Braves taking care of business with a 2-set lead, 2-0 over the Riverton Lady Wolverines. Again, we've seen some nice serving from the Lady Braves today, along with some really good ball control and balanced attacking all the way around. Statistically, you look at the stat sheet and you got to be pretty happy if you're the Star Valley coaching staff. So Riverton here maybe spinning the dial a little bit. They're going to start with Lexi Taylor serving, or maybe they did before. I didn't catch that.
Nope, this is new.
Nice pass from Cameron Mackey, but the Lady Braves do have to free ball that over. Big block that time, no, and that's
Weber
out of bounds. Weber, she's playing with fire there, going up against Casey and Noonschwander, but she gets it to tool off of them. And Riverton takes the first point of set 3. Oh, there's another wicked serve from Alexis Taylor.
So perhaps a good call from Coach Taylor to switch the dial a little bit.
I'm sure he's looked at his numbers and can see this rotation scores them the most points. Because she just has that, wow. And that one you could really see the ball move. You could see the ball drop.
What would you say if I told you that's her 7th ace of this match?
I would say, are you sure? Because it feels like her 25th ace.
Well, 7's a lot.
7 is a lot.
And that is out of bounds.
And you'll see that with a power server. She just put a little too much on that one, got underneath it, and Lady Braves say thank you very much.
Little too much squirt on that one.
That one's served up by Hallie Hokinson, quick in the middle to Weber. She tips. Peyton digs it, but a free ball from Casey. Short ball. Oh, and Riverton tries to keep it alive, but the one-arm chicken wing from Yates sends it out of bounds. It's not what you want to see as a coach when your team scrambles so hard and then a player just squirts it out of bounds. Nice pass this time by Schaefer. Ooh, Yates got a hold of that one.
All right, so I'm impressed that she has adjusted.
She's made the adjustment on her hitting.
She's adjusted, yes.
She kept that one in front of her for sure, and that's the result. We'll see if she can do it again. Mackey with a good pass. Jump set. Oh, that's tight. Casey tries to play it up. They're going to keep it going.
Charlie Neuschwander swoops in and takes care of business.
Credit to Christensen there for keeping it alive because Shayna Casey quit on it. She thought she was blocked and it was down and didn't realize that her teammates played it up.
Still playing. Avery England will serve.
3-4. Braves down by 1. Out of system here, but Yates will swing at it.
Oh.
That one's out. No touch. So again, she got a little bit underneath it. That freshman lack of experience and sends it sailing. Nice pass by Taylor. Back set to Weber. Ooh, big dig by Cameron Mackey. That had some heat on it too. Peyton swings. Schaefer's there. Out to Yates. Two-handed tip. Nice, smart shot. Hokanson gets a hand on it, just not able to play that up because it's so short right behind the block. Smart shot by Yates. Weber will serve for the Wolverines. England with a good pass. Quick in the middle to Neuschwander. Here's Yates on the outside. Off the net. Hallie gets it with one hand. Hokanson sends it over. Here's a ball coming back. Neuschwander with the swing. Charlie kept it under control. Placed it nicely into the corner. Here's Mackey back to serve. We'll see if she goes with the short serve or the heat. You can see the Riverton Wolverines sneaking up just a little bit.
What is she going to do? How fun is a coach, though, to be able to have a player that you can tell them to serve wherever you want?
Yeah.
And then she does.
And she does it successfully. She does some really good job of mixing it up, going short and then going deep. We have a little discrepancy down at the score table, it looks like, on maybe rotations. Pauline Fackrell trying to get things squared away here.
But we are good.
I think so. I think they got it figured out. So Mackey, see how she adjusts. That's hard as a server to have that big of a delay, but oh, she almost gets the ace. They are able to get it over, but here comes Christensen. Nice coverage that time, but Braves can't keep it alive.
That was Yeats on the block.
So Wolverines get it back, and Yeats will go back to serve with a 1-point lead. We're in set 3. Deep serve. Mackey handles it. Bump set this time out to Peyton Hoganson. Deep down the line, and she gets it. Seems like it took forever to drop and find the court, but
it did.
Nobody there, so she still gets the kill. Smart shot from Peyton. Christensen with the serve. Taylor up to Weber. Out to Taylor. She's blocked.
Oh, but they call him in the net.
I think they called Weber in the net on the set. She drifted into the net there, and Pauline Fackrell all over it. Calls her in the net.
Well, and it's a good thing because that was a bullet.
That was a good swing by Taylor as she tooled the block, but Lady Braves keep the serve. Nice float serve from Christensen, and Riverton cannot play it over. That ball floated well by Addie Christensen. That one, the bottom dropped out of it like it was a pumpkin on Halloween being dropped from the sky. Taylor with the pass. Outside to Taylor. She has to tip, tries to tool it off, but no. She's blocked. Hokanson and Hill there to say No, thank you. Christensen serves again. Taylor, Weber, back set to the lefty.
She is blocked. Ruby Hill.
So Hill doing a great job reading the setter and covering both the left and right side of the net, which is one of the most difficult things to do in this game as a middle blocker. It's a lot of ground to cover. Ruby read it well because the majority of the sets are going outside to Alexis Taylor. Ruby reads it well and sees that they're going to back set this time and gets there on the block with Peyton Hokinson. So the Wolverines will take a timeout. Little frustration showing for them right here as Lady Braves are up in their face with multiple blocks, stuff blocks going on right now, and some tough float serving.
Right. Once again, serving has been phenomenal for the Lady Braves. If I go down my ace column on my stat sheet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as a whole.
As a team, wow. 7 aces. That's a good day from the serving line. Absolutely. However, one player on the Riverton team has as many.
By one ace. But like 7 aces is crazy for one player.
It really is at this level.
You know, most of the time in a match, you maybe get 2 or 3.
Yeah, if you're lucky and you're...
If the stars align.
Absolutely. Christensen will serve again out of the timeout. Schaefer's there. Weber goes quick to Taylor. Oh, Mackey gets under that. What a dig. Lady Braves push it over in 3. Weber will go out to Taylor again. Takes a little bit off of it. England's there. Mackey tries to run it down. What a great defensive effort by the Lady Braves. Not able to keep that one alive, but how did Mackey get under that ball?
Oh my gosh, so fast. She dropped so fast and just had her arms positioned perfectly.
She just barely had to have gotten those thumbs under it to keep that ball up.
She's like a ninja.
Agreed. She covers a lot of ground and she reads balls very well. And she passes the ball well, just like that. Out to Peyton Hokinson, off the block, played up by Weber. Nobody there to help. 2 girls run into each other, but Taylor sends it over. Quick in the middle to Hill. Tip to the left side. In, finds the sideline. That's a great spot by Ruby Hill. With 2 blockers up in her face. Pushes it all the way to the sideline. Checking back in for the Wolverines is Adriana Van Vliet. She's a junior. And Peyton Hokinson to serve. Ooh, that ball might have gone out. Wolverines are going to play it up. Lexi Taylor will swing at it. Braves able to keep it alive and send it back with a free ball. Little out of system again, and Taylor hits this one in the net. As Wolverines scramble a little too much that time. 12-7. Libero exchange and a substitution going back here.
Number 5 checks in.
Well, and she's been in. I was trying to figure out if that was a legal substitution there, but I think... Sorry, I'm in deep thought on that, trying to figure out how they did that, but now I think I see it. It was okay. Obviously it was, or Pauline Fackrell would have been all over it, but regardless, Hokinson with the ace. She'll serve again deep. She's picking on that new girl that just came in, who is a freshman, number 5. Hallie Saltzgaver, she's a freshman. Peyton serving at her. Picking on her a little bit here. This is where the game of volleyball gets a little, what's the word I want?
Ruthless?
Maybe, yeah, a little ruthless. You pick on the new player, the young player, try to get your advantage. Ooh, they're going to let that one go. Here's outside to Casey, big swing. Wolverines keep it in play. Green will set, nice set to the outside. Casey blocked this time.
By Wood and by Long Team.
Wow.
Both of them there.
Wood comes out of the block like a firecracker about to explode. She had some emotion on that one. And that was a big block.
Ware checks in for Star Valley. Anderson to serve for Riverton.
14-8. Mackey nails the pass. Jump set. Casey tip. Dug up. Weber goes out to Taylor.
Through the block.
Oh, dribbles down the front of the block, and they're going to call a lift. Hokinson and Hill.
I think they owed us at least one lift.
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed. Come on, Bill. Anderson serves again. Nice pass by Green. Back set. Hill will tip. Wolverines are there. This ball's tight. Casey gets up on it. Shayna says, thank you. I'll take that tight ball, and I will stuff it right back down in the middle of your court.
Charlie Neuschwander checks back in. Ruby Hill to serve.
Hill with a good serve. Back set this time to Taylor. It's that one rotation. She'll swing at it from back there. Casey with the roll shot. Taylor digs it, and she'll get it back. Nice up by Ware. Bump set. They're going to say no touch on that. 4 contacts. As Casey was about 10 feet off the net on that swing. And those are tough. You really got to reach when you're that far off the net. And it's uncomfortable. It's something you're not used to, reaching that high when you swing at the ball. Here's Taylor with that tough serve. Ware handles it well. On the slide is Neuschwander. Lady Braves keep it alive. It did stay inside the pin. Another scramble. Wow. Ware, Green, Hokinson sends it over. Tip ball. Lady Braves are going to get a chance at it here. Casey with the swing. Down the line and in. What an effort defensively by the Lady Braves.
Just not giving up. Relentlessly pursuing the ball.
Oh, that was an awesome effort, and I love Shayna Casey being smart, taking a little bit off of that shot and just placing it down the line. She could have cranked on it, but the timing wasn't really there, so she was smart on that one. Here's Yates with the swing, and it's long as she hits that one out of bounds. And Braves go up 17-10, and we'll have a substitution again by the Wolverines. I'm not sure why they're doing that substitution like that, but I'm sure Coach Taylor has his reasons out there. Here's Yates down the line, and she gets the kill that time. That's a good swing down the line by the freshman again. Just a freshman swinging at that ball.
So Riverton kind of chipping away at the Lady Braves lead.
Trying to stay in it here in set 3. Braves going for the sweep. There's a serve down the line. Lunch ball. There's a kill. That's a good serve down the line and a tough pass for Shayna Casey. That's a kind of a tough angle to get your arms at and keep it on your side of the net.
And we don't want to give Yeats a free ball, and we did.
Right. Wood will serve again. Not a bad pass. Bump set out to Neuschwander. She cranks away. She says, it wasn't pretty, but I'll take it. Casey comes out. Ware comes out.
England goes in. Peyton goes in.
18-12. 6-point lead. Avery with the serve. Nice pass by Taylor. Back set to Weber. She's had a success over there, but England digs it. Right side to Christensen. Who's been quiet, but there she is. Hallie used her a lot in the first set, and then hadn't gone back to her a lot in the second, and there she is. She shows up again with the kill. And Riverton will take their second timeout of set 3. We'll take a quick break and be back with more Lady Braves volleyball on SVI Media.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
I say that yet.
Welcome back to Lady Braves High School, or Star Valley High School Lady Braves volleyball. Lady Braves set and posed for the sweep here in set 3, taking set 1 25-14 and set 2 25-16. England to serve with a 19-12 lead. Overpass. Boom! There it is!
Hit it, Fergie.
New Schwander with
Swinging hard.
the kill. We were just talking about that during the break, that we would love to see a big lunch ball swing right here, and there it is.
Again.
There's another one.
Ow!
Feed it. Feed the Noon Schwander monster. She's ready. She's hungry. There it is. 21-12. This time it's a good pass out to Yeats. Big swing, and it's long again.
You know, and Avery England hasn't picked up a lot of aces. However, she's been back at the serving line for long periods
A lot.
of time.
You're right. This is a strong rotation for the Lady Braves to score points on, too. Good pass from Taylor. Back set to Weber.
Oh, she pulls it off the block.
Between the block of Hokinson and Noon Schwander that time. And the Wolverines say not yet. Weber will rotate back to serve. Nice pass by Peyton Hokinson. Hallie goes quick to Noon Schwander. Power tip to the sideline.
Ask and you shall receive. You told them to give it to Charlie, and they must have heard.
They are feeding
They've
her.
answered the call.
They're feeding her. She's going to take a break, though, as she comes out on the rotation, and Ruby Hill checks in. Mackey with the serve. Taylor up to Weber. Back set. Tip ball. Oh, just about.
She gets it.
England with a good effort on a short tip. Avery just about got under
laughing.
that. She is laughing. She might have got that with a pancake, possibly, but ooh, nice serve to the sideline. Mackey with a diving save. Braves keep it alive. Weber's going to go out to Taylor on the quick attack, and there it is. You could see that coming. They haven't been able to run that a lot in this match because they've been out of system so much, but when that's there, it's pretty.
Yeah, when Taylor gets a nice, in system pass and set, she has really nice control of where she puts that ball.
Timing was there on that one. Good pass from Mackey. Out to Peyton. Nice dig by Schaefer. Oh, they try to keep it alive, but it's not there. Peyton with the kill, and we go to match point number 1 for the Lady Braves.
With Addie Christensen to serve.
And this is a good rotation again for the Lady Braves. Christensen serves cross court. Yates passes it up to Weber. Out to Taylor. Off the net. Again, Mackey gets under it. That dolphin kick dig. It's so pretty. Taylor's going to go for it again. England's there. Lady Braves for the win. Hokinson gets it. There's the kill. Lady Braves with the win, set 3, 25-15. But when these Lady Braves are playing well, it is about as entertaining as watching Bluey.
Yeah, I would agree with that if I watched Bluey. No, I'm looking at the Lady Braves stat sheet. We are pretty spread out for our kills.
Balanced, yes.
Yeah, very balanced. Charlie Neuschwander ending with 10 kills, Ruby with 3, Peyton with 12, Addie with 5, Shayna with 4, and then of course so many kids making the ace column, which is rare. For Riverton, Yeats is ending with 9 kills, Taylor with 9, Weber with 4, but then again, Taylor is leaving this match with 7 aces on the table.
What a great serve she has.
Such good control. Lady Braves should be proud of this performance. I thought ball control once again, serving looked great, and we had some pretty good swings.
Agreed. And again, you can't have that balanced of an attack without the serve receive and the ball control from your back row players.
You read my mind. I was just going to give a shout out. Our back row, serve receive, and just defense in general, they do such a phenomenal job. We are so fast in the back row.
Very quick,
know if
yes. quick players that read the ball well. You've got Mackey, you've got Ware, you've got Green. Peyton Hokinson plays back there.
Avery England.
Avery comes in and plays that back row position. And those are definitely all players that are quick-footed but also see, the attack angles and the serving angles. And when you can anticipate and read those things, that makes a huge difference in getting to that ball. And Cameron Mackey, she's becoming a master at that for sure.
Oh, she is ruthless, Cameron Mackey.
I would not want to serve to her, and I would definitely not hit her direction if I wanted to get a kill or an ace.
Exactly. I would know where she was at, and I would avoid her.
But again, we saw the Lady Braves scramble defensively a number of times.
And with some really good plays.
Yeah, with some just tremendous effort to keep the ball alive and not quit on it. So we were going to see if we could get Cameron up here to chat with us just a little bit. We'll see if we can flag her down. While we do that, we'll take a quick break and hear from some more of our sponsors of Lady Braves Volleyball on SVI Media. We'll be back after this.
What are you doing?
I'm teaching customers the power of patience to reduce stress while they wait to talk to somebody about their vehicle issues.
I don't know, man. Sitting like this is stressing my legs out.
He doesn't have to wait. He made an appointment online. When his car is ready, we'll give him a call.
Now that sounds less stressful.
Another satisfied customer.
No stress with Point S.
All right, I am here with Cameron Mackey after sweeping the Riverton Lady Wolverines. Cameron, tell me how you feel about this win.
It was a really good win for us because we kind of came back home from a hard loss yesterday. So it was good to clear our minds from the loss and just have a good win at home.
Okay, so tell me what changed from yesterday and today. What was happening in Green River?
Well, I think a lot of it was just energy. We didn't bring the energy that we had on our home game on Thursday, so that was kind of a big deal. I think we came from such a high, and then we were on the bus, and that was huge.
Bus rides are hard.
They are hard.
It's weird to be on a bus and then you just get there and you're supposed to be pumped and ready to play, and sometimes it's hard to mentally get to where you need to be. Tell me your thoughts on your team as a whole. Are we moving in the right direction?
I think
we have so much potential, in my opinion. Are you feeling the same way?
Yeah, I think we're actually hitting our peak, not peak, but we're getting there. Good. We're getting better, so it's good.
All right, and next week, who do you have? You guys are on the road again.
So on Thursday we go to Kelly Walsh, and we play Kelly Walsh.
Who's ranked #1
on their home court.
So I'm excited. We are not making the trip, but I'm excited to see how that one pans out.
We're excited too. And then on Friday and Saturday, we're part of the Casper Invite, where I think we're in a pool with Laramie, Rollins, and Cheyenne Central.
And do you know what? I love that you're going over there. I think it's so valuable to be able to see some of those teams that we don't get to see usually until the state tournament. So that's huge, right?
No, it is huge. It definitely is.
All right, so goals for next week. Obviously, facing Kelly Walsh. How are you guys? What is the game plan for practice?
I think we'll probably do a little bit more serve receive, work on our blocking a little bit with quicks because Kelly Walsh runs a fast offense. And I think just working on keeping our energy and communication throughout the whole time instead of just bits and pieces.
Perfect. We also have Pink Night coming up, and I know you've been working on that. Can you tell us the date exactly for Pink Night?
So it is during homecoming week. It is October 1st on a Wednesday. And we're super excited.
And for those of you who don't know, the Lady Braves, this has been a tradition for, I think we figured, 12 years maybe? The Lady Braves picked someone who is struggling with cancer.
Yes,
we did. And then who have you picked? Would you want to talk a little bit about that?
So we picked Susan Loveland. She works for the school district. a lot of times at Afton Elementary, and we're really excited to have her be our recipient this year.
All right, and so the community has been fantastic in years past, and I imagine they'll follow suit with this year, but the Lady Braves go out and collect donations from the community, and then you can come in and bid on different things, and all of this money goes to Susan, which she is a phenomenal human being.
Yes.
So we'll try to get you more information on that, and then we will advertise for that as we go on. So keep that on your radar. Pink Night, Lady Braves coming up October 1st on a Wednesday. Cameron, what do you guys do to get pumped up for the game? What does the pre-game pump-up scene look like?
Well,
I like to picture everyone like break dancing in the locker room, but I don't know if that's what's going on.
Do you know what's actually so funny about that is Charlie was literally like breakdancing on the floor in the locker room.
I knew there was break dancing happening.
She was doing like spins on her butt. It was so funny.
Okay, so maybe like record that and we can put that on air. Don't tell her.
I won't.
Don't tell her.
It'll be sneaky.
But Cameron, you know I'm a fan, and I think that you do such a phenomenal job as the libero. You cover so much ground. You're so quick. And now tell us, because your serves they're just flat out mean and rude, by the way. Tell me what you're thinking as you get back there. Is the coach telling you where to go, or do you get to decide? Do you get to decide if you're going short or long? Like, what are you doing?
Well, she usually like gives me a number, so I serve it to that spot. But sometimes I get up there and I choose by myself. So she'll tell me, and I'll be like, okay, and then she'll tell me 3, and then I'll serve like 6 because like I just read it. So usually I'll drop a few short ones, and then they'll usually step up. So then I send one deep, and
I like
kind of what I do.
And for those of you who don't know, there's 6 positions that you can serve to on the court, and I think you've hit almost every single one. So amazing job. Well, Cameron, we're excited to see what the Lady Braves can do this year, and you're awesome.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, thank you again to Cameron Mackey for coming up and talking to us a little bit, and we will keep everyone posted on that Pink Night date and donations that are coming in. And yes, thank you to the community. They always come up big time for that one.
Like, it is wild.
It's
when
great.
You can come up. I think last year there was a bear skin that you could curl up in.
Absolutely. There's anything and everything gets donated. Lots of great stuff. So get it on your calendar right now to come out for Pink Night on
October 1st, which is a Wednesday. And
Right.
wear pink for the love.
You
It's
gotta
pink
wear
night.
your
Head
pink.
to toe.
Get your pink purchase now so you can look the part and support the Lady Braves in that Pink Night. All right, we're going to close it out for today. We will be back with more Lady Braves volleyball on that Pink Night, along with maybe some road trips. Not the big road trips, sorry, folks, not going to Casper, at least until regionals, but we will try to bring you some more Lady Braves volleyball on the road this season, where they only have a few more home games, because we love these girls. We love following these girls and bringing you these fun matches and sharing their success with everyone.
I feel like I'm a super fan.
Agreed.
These girls are fantastic.
Agreed. It's a fun group
Come
of girls.
super fan with us.
All right, Brandy Taylor, patient.